Welcome back, everybody. The 32nd Annual Morris Museum of Art Gala is coming up on Saturday, March the 8th at 7 p.m. It is always a beautiful event, affectionately called the best party in Augusta. And how could it be? The setting is fabulous. The food and drinks are delicious. And as you mingle through the gala, you get to take in so many of the collection's wonderful pieces. Kevin Grogan, Director and Curator of the Morris Museum of Art. Kevin, always a great treat for us today.
Entirely.
Well, you brought a wonderful program, and this is the program for this year's Morris Gala, Gala, featuring a Gala artist, yes. Jonathan Green. Yeah.
It is actually a wonderful event. Just as you said, it is. I actually said by some people with some envy that it is the best party in Augusta.
I think so too.
but many others say that affectionately. This year's gala artist, or gala artist as the case may be, is the gala artist, Jonathan Green, a wonderful painter who grew up in Gardens Corners, South Carolina. Did not speak English until he was 8 or 9 years old. Graduated from high school in Low Country, South Carolina. Joined the Air Force immediately out of high school.
Really?
Yeah. Traveled with the Air Force for 4 years. Was demobbed from the Air Force, and then went to the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. So this is no small leap from Gardens Corners, South Carolina, to the School of the Art Institute, one of the most competitive and demanding art schools in the country. And he left there and became what he is now. In effect, a reporter on the life of Low Country, South Carolina, a recorder of the life of the Gullah community. And he's done this in a kind of metaphorical sense. He's done this through movement and color and the depiction of activities that were meaningful to him and to his family when he was a child.
Yeah.
One of his aunts ran a nightclub called the Silver Slipper Club. And so one of the major paintings in this exhibition is called the Silver Slipper Club. And that's the image that's used on the cover of the invitation. These people obviously having a wonderful time dancing the night away, and then another.
This is in your museum.
In fact, the Morris Museum has the largest institutional collection of Jonathan Green's work anywhere.
Oh.
We now own 45 pieces, many of them paintings on a large scale, like Silver Slipper Club or the Daughters of the South. Numbers, we have a few drawings and a single piece of sculpture, which is sort of an oddity, something that Jonathan hasn't done much of. And then some wonderful silkscreen prints. So the exhibition that we're mounting in association with this particular event, the Gala, will feature many of the major paintings, plus some recently acquired silkscreen prints. So we're glad to have that to expand the range of the collection and our range of representation of his work.
I love the way that you feature, the different artists, and their work is in a special gallery where you can go through and see it. But the night isn't limited to that.
No.
You see that, but then you can also go and just see the rest of the museum while you're there.
Well, obviously, my view of it is somewhat colored, but yeah, I think it's a really special opportunity because we do open special things for this particular event, and the Jonathan Green paintings will be on display through the summer. But in addition to that, we're opening an exhibition of 80 works, recent works by, this is a juried exhibition, a national exhibition by the Georgia Watercolor Society. And it's something we've never done before. But to have this opportunity to work with the Georgia Watercolor Society is just a great boon for us. And will bring a lot of work by numbers of artists unknown here to Augusta. So that's going to be interesting.
That's great.
So, but in addition to the Jonathan Green exhibition, we didn't want to miss this opportunity. We are, with this show and with this other event, celebrating Jonathan's 70th birthday, which seems improbable to me, but then, I'm improbably 76 myself, so I hadn't expected that to happen either. But But in addition to the exhibition on the 13th of March, we're presenting the South Carolina Ballet's production of Off the Wall and Onto the Stage, Dancing the Art of Jonathan Green. So this is a ballet that South Carolina Ballet has devised and produced that employs many of the major paintings in our collection as a sort of visual point of departure. So in effect, these young dancers from South Carolina Ballet are stepping out of Jonathan Green's paintings and then
it sounds like.
interpreting them in motion, in movement on the stage. So that's going to be very exciting.
That is going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Where does that take
That's
place?
going to be at the Miller Theater.
At the Miller.
Yeah. So that's well worth keeping an eye on too.
I love that. Well,
We don't have many other artists that we can celebrate in dance as well as in paintings.
You need people to support you. The gala is the big fundraiser for the year.
It is.
And that allows you to do so many of these other programs.
Well, it enables us to produce a lot of things that we provide to the public for free.
Yeah.
And that's important. And, it's particularly important to us to be able to make these things ultimately accessible. We provide free school tours for all the public school students in Augusta-Richmond County. And that's something that we think is of critical importance because it supplements a curriculum that is thin in that particular way.
Yeah,
and so we are able to provide that, and so we're glad to.
And your free Sundays, your family Sundays.
Well, I wish I could describe that to the Gala. That's actually because of Bank of America.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but it's a lovely thing that they do, recognizing as we do that
Yes.
making that kind of visual information accessible to people is important. And it's, well, there you go.
And if you go to the BOA headquarters in Charlotte, I mean, they have a fabulous gallery there.
Yeah, just extraordinary collection. We've shown parts of it on 2 separate occasions, which were really fun, I have to say.
Wow. Well, Kevin Grogan, I for sure am looking forward to the gala. And again, it's coming up on Saturday, March 8th, and you can find more information about it right here. Tickets are on sale now for the 32nd Annual Morris Museum Gala coming up on Saturday, March 8th. The party starts at 7 p.m. This year's event celebrates the work of Gala artist Jonathan Green. For tickets and more information, go to themorris.org.